can tell grandfather stories. You can spill the deadly tea. Every rumor has a recipe. Every single lie a legacy. What to do? Got no clue. Life is just a mystery.
Tell me what you got, and I'll tell you what I got.
Patrick Pang, friend of Benjamin Ng, the guy who crashed the Sung's party. He basically sets up medical facilities at rich people's homes.
Makes sense, given Leonard Sung's medical condition.
Right. The Sungs hired him, and according to Benjamin Ng, tried to back out of paying him. He was seen marching into the Sung's law firm for a meeting 3 weeks ago.
And no one's seen him since.
I know what you're thinking, sir. But this is Singapore. No one gets killed without a body turning up. Bank records show money transfer from the Sungs to Patrick's account, which he closed afterwards. He got paid, sir. And then I think he just went on holiday.
Without telling his bestie.
According to bank records, Bestie borrows a lot of money from him. No surprise if Patrick decided to keep quiet about getting paid.
Anything else from his emails, personal records?
Hand it over to Intel to dig through. Your turn, sir. What have you got?
Zhao Liang. Thank you, Dr. Yong. Madam Lee, let's go.
The dead boyfriend of the pregnant lady who killed herself?
Zhao Liang came to Singapore 6 months ago to work. And before he died, he gave his company this.
5 weeks MC. He died of a heart attack. I mean, maybe he went to see a doctor for his weak heart.
Look at the doctor's signature.
Whoa. How can a migrant worker like Zhao Liang afford a doctor like Edmund Yong?
Edmund Yong, a doctor who was present at 2 other deaths. Mabel and Leonard Sung.
Sir, but the coroner said there was no signs of foul play in Zhao Liang's death. And the Sungs allegedly died from badly prepared ayam buah keluak. Just because they were all connected to Dr. Yong when they were alive doesn't mean their deaths are connected. Just a minute, sir. Hello. Okay, we'll be right there. The toxicology report on the ayam buah keluak is done.
Habislah. I give up.
Mom, this is really important. What did the inspector see?
Really, Nina, I don't know. You didn't tell me anything else.
But Mom, this could be the only thing that proves you didn't kill Mabel or Leonard.
Well, it's not the only thing. Well, Benjamin Ng gave everything he had on his friend Patrick to the police, right? I convinced him to tell me also.
You convinced him? How?
Well, turns out he needs to watch his spending now, given that his friend Patrick cannot lend him any more money. So I promised him 30% discount for 1 whole year once we reopen.
If we reopen.
Hi. Don't mind me, I'm just the one that actually stayed up all night going through all that stuff. Okay. Patrick Pang sent emails to the Songs demanding payment. He's ignored until he sends one saying he knows about Parkville Hotel.
Huh.
And that, people, is what we journalists call a scoop.
Yeah. If only you know how to scoop my itik tim without spilling all over my tables.
We should tell the police about this.
Yeah.
Wow. They bugged this place or what?
What are you here to accuse us of now? The Nonya Chap Chai caused a hit and run. The Gado Gado started a riot.
Ma'am, please ask your helper to
Hey,
control
hello,
herself.
I'm right here.
There's no
You
need
can
for
tell
you
me
to
to my
raise
face,
your
you
voice. You
know?
can just relax.
Everyone, take calm, Ken.
We come with good news and bad news.
What's the good news?
The good news, toxicology results came in. No trace of hydrogen cyanide in your ayam buah keluak.
I knew it. I knew I cooked my ayam buah keluak properly.
You have to wait for the official letter from the authorities, but you're back in business, Aunty Lee.
So stop kepoing. Let the real investigators do our job.
Hang on. What's the bad news?
The investigation is not over until we catch the culprit who did it. So everyone who was present at the scene is a potential suspect. That means you, and you. We'll be in touch if you have any more questions.
Inspector Salib, did you go through the emails between Patrick and the
We
Sungs?
just said to not caper, right? We are looking into it.
Well, we tried to tell them. It's not our fault they don't want to listen.
So we're just going to leave it? Because I really want to know what's going on in Parkville Hotel.
You know, even if it wasn't my ayam Buah Keluak, what if someone was trying to sabo me? I must know the truth.
Well, we still have to wait for the official letter before we can be open, right?
Waitressing really isn't your gig, huh?
Side hustle.
So, are we gonna do this or not?
Okay, let's go.
Slay!
Choi, don't say that here lah. We're still murder suspects.
Let's go talk to the receptionist.
Please, if you want information, talk to the ones doing the real work. Like the porters, they see everything, hear everything.
Makes sense. Let's go. What?
Are you enjoying this?
No.
You are.
Well, it's not like I was expecting an adventure when I applied for this job.
You know, every day at Aunty Lee's Delights isn't like this, right? It's stock taking, scheduling, accounting.
Okay, your point being?
The restaurant is important to Mom. So if you want to work here, you better make sure you work.
Who died and made you the head of HR? They're having an affair.
And killed Mabel and Leonard so that they could be together. Doesn't look like the best place to have an affair.
Who knows what some people are into? Never say die. Founded as a beacon of hope and built on the power of support, Never Say Die is a safe space for finding solace and fostering resilience.
Sounds like a cult.
Or a support group for those with terminal illnesses in their families. Makes sense why Henry and Grace Faith would be here.
If it makes sense, then what happened to Patrick Bang?
Henry, I told you already. The site will be ready in a couple of months.
We don't have a couple of months.
Guys, can we please discuss this later? Okay, can we please just go back into the room and finish the session?
We have to get in.
How are we going to do that? They know who we are. Never Say Die. I need your help.
This is a private meeting.
But your website says Never Say Die is a safe space for finding solace. I need a safe space. I need solace.
Of course. Please, join us. Henry. What? She's in pain. We can help.
Let's discuss. Miss, if you don't mind,
So how do you want to play this? Hit him hard or?
No, not too hard. You want to scare him off.
阿高在哪里？
我也不知道啊，
不要告诉我他又在厕所。
应该是吧。
Hello, this is the private office. What do you want?
What's going on here?
Dr. Yong in trouble?
We have some questions for him about the case. Where is he?
Don't know. He gave out the list, make a money transfer, and asked me to clear all these barang-barang for them.
What else did Dr. Yong say when you spoke to him on the phone?
I didn't speak to Dr. Yong.
Then who?
Some rude woman.
You got a name?
I don't remember the name. But I got a transaction record.
Sir, look.
Sharon Sung.
How? Are you in?
Not yet. Maybe I didn't tell it high enough.
Don't worry, just let your journalistic instincts kick in.
Try to get close to Henry, Grace Faith, or Edmund so we can listen to them on this phone line.
I'm on it, but they have to let me in first.
Yeah, and in case anything happens, we're nearby. We'll be there.
And before you ask, this doesn't count as overtime.
Nina says...
Yeah, I heard.
Henry needs our help, and we're giving it. And that's that.
I think we're on.
Please, we'd love for you to join our journey of healing.
Welcome, everyone, to another meeting of Never Say Die. Our brother Henry suffered a double tragedy this week. Grace Faith, a close family friend, was also affected.
This is you, right? National Island Air. That's your airline, right? The timing also just nice. 1 month before you joined us.
Why are you doing this to me?
I told you, the restaurant is important to Mom. So I want to know why you're no longer flying.
Nina,
Humiliate me in front of Aunty Lee,
Is it
right?
because you quit or because
You've
you
been
got
against me
fired?
the moment I entered Aunty Lee's Delights.
All already arguing like budak kecil like that. No shame, ah?
something is happening and Yanna might need help.
Perhaps you could start us off by sharing.
Can I not? I was hoping for a chill first sesh. You know, like I just listen and see how it goes. Sorry for your loss.
I'm afraid there's a rule here at Never Say Die. Newcomers must share.
Don't worry. Just listen to me and repeat. 5 years ago, my husband suffered a stroke. It left him paralyzed.
5 years ago, my father suffered a stroke.
My helper and I, we took care of him. Every hour, every minute, every second. Every day was a struggle. For him, forced to be helpless. For us, watching him suffer. It broke me.
I carried on for him. Bathed him, fed him.
Because in the end, it's all about love. It's all about fighting for him with everything we had. Because I couldn't let him go. I wasn't ready to let him go. I will never let him go.
I will never let him go.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing.
Poor Aunty Lee.
Sir Emil eventually recovered, but he wasn't the same afterwards.
You were with them through it all? So, my history as a flight attendant, do you still want to know what really happened?
Dr. Yong saved my brother. He gave him and my parents, who were his caregivers, their lives back. To care for him, my father took a sabbatical. My mum neglected the law firm.
Maybe neglected you also?
I thrived, Sergeant Aaron. I took care of the law firm in her absence.
But with your brother getting better, your mother could come back to the firm. Maybe you didn't want to lose your control.
Nice try. You're clearly not as smart as you seem to think you are.
Dr. Yong saved your brother, so you helped him open his clinic.
Well, he seemed like a good investment. That's why my name is on the lease. I signed the checks.
Then why the sudden shutdown?
Because we're going international. We set up a foundation with Dr. Yong called Never Say Die to help those with terminal illnesses. The papers finally came through. So we're sending Dr. Yong to Switzerland to oversee the setup.
Miss Sharon, do you know Zhao Liang? One of Dr. Yong's patients.
I write the checks, Sergeant. I don't manage his patient list.
What about Patrick Pang?
That pest. He actually tried to jack up his prices after the job was done. But he was also a capable man. We came to a compromise. We paid him what he quoted. Then I hired him to head up the advanced team of our operations overseas. Officers, I've been patient, but if you don't plan on charging me with anything, and I don't see how you could, any further badgering could be construed as harassment. So if there's nothing else, I have a law firm to run and my mother and brother's funeral to attend to.
Actually, do you mind if we look around?
After all, you have nothing to hide, right?
So how? Now you know the truth. Do I pass your test?
Okay, Ken. But got one condition.
Nina, I told you just out of courtesy, you're really not the head of HR for Aunty Lee's
Tell
delights, you know.
Mom everything.
What for?
Mom likes honesty. She likes to know the truth. She should know who is working for her.
They just called for a break. There's another guy with them now. It looks like they're arguing.
Can you get closer?
So sorry about your father. Stay strong.
Yanna, what's happening?
They went somewhere else. I'm looking for them now.
Be careful.
I will.
There are a lot of eyes on us right now. Maybe in a couple of months when the new
My
site...
daughter does not have a couple of months.
Edmund, if we don't operate, she'll die.
We just can't take the risk right now. This morning's op has to be the last one.
We can still do one more. Get the donor on standby. Gary's daughter comes in tonight for prep. We operate tomorrow and transfer her home. Then we can be on our way.
And I'll pay extra.
Exactly how much extra?
200K? No, 300K. You just name your price, right? I'll pay any amount just to save my Sarah. Whatever it takes, get her a new liver.
Crap.
Crap.
You better leave.
But my daughter, what are you going to do?
If that
What?
eavesdropper gets away, we'll all go to jail, and you can really kiss your daughter goodbye.
Go. I'll be in touch.
It's that new girl. The one that you invited in. What? Nothing to say?
Enough. Let's settle this problem first, and then we fight amongst ourselves. Ken?
Guys, I need an exit strategy.
We are on our way.
Hello, Bukit Tinggi Police Station. I need to speak to Inspector Salim. Very urgent.
Okay. I call her back in a short while. Yeah, just text me her number.
Was that HQ, sir?
Station dispatch. Believe it or not, that Bibi from that Peranakan restaurant actually called the station to get in touch with me.
What she want?
Who knows? Probably want to push more auntie deductions on us. Hey, how? You find anything?
You?
Nothing too.
Sir, the crime scene guys went through the whole house top to bottom. What were you hoping we would find?
I don't know. I was just hoping we get lucky. I'm not the only one who thought her answers were too convenient, right?
No, you are not. Let's do another street.
Nah, I think we're done here.
There's a place he could have hidden in until everyone left.
Keep a lookout. What the hell?
Is that what you did when you were a flight attendant?
Why you do that? He was our ticket out of here. What? He was gonna get me out of here. We were looking for you guys so he can drive us out in his car.
Why you never think first?
What was I supposed to do? Ask him if he was going to kill us or help us?
Guys, we need to focus on getting out of here before that.